Hello. So we are, let's see, we just left Back Way. We're heading to Union Island, which is still part of the Grenadines. It's a little bit lumpy out here.
It's very lumpy out here.
16, 17, 18 knots of wind. The seas aren't big, it's just choppy.
It's just really choppy, and there's a current.
Yeah, we have a current against us, which is slowing us down. But the big thing is the freaking autopilot is not happy at all today.
Yeah, it won't.
It will not stay engaged for more than
10 minutes?
10 minutes. So we're taking turns hand steering, and hand steering is quite difficult on this boat. Well, we rarely hand steer. We always have autopilot on, so we're way out of practice. So I guess this is good practice for us. But Beth's doing better than I can holding the course. But
it's really hard though.
Yeah, doing this at night would be miserable. At least during the day we can line the boat up once we hit our heading. Line the boat up and have a point of reference, like those islands in the distance, so we can kind of line up and head towards something. But at night there's nothing to look at except the heading number right there, so that gets brutally exhausting staring at a little number in the dark for hours. I've done it a little bit, decided I don't want to do that because it's awful. So
which is why we're fixing the autopilot, we hope.
Yeah, we hope.
We just hope that's going to fix it.
Yeah, I hope it's not a computer problem. The autopilot RAM, but I have the spare one on board that I am planning on replacing when we reach Grenada, which we're pretty close to. So hopefully that fixes it. I know it's leaking oil, but if it's a computer problem, that won't fix the problem. So we'll figure it out eventually. Hopefully it will. That'll fix it. But yeah, it's weird because the passage over here. So the 2.5 day passage from St. Martin to Back Way, it only went out twice over 2.5 days, and now it's going out every 5-10 minutes, which is pretty bad. So anyway, after that initial passage, I was thinking, well, do I really need to replace it? And after today, I was like, yes, I'm going to.
Yes, we do.
So anyway.
And I can't imagine doing this for like 62 hours.
Yeah, definitely not doable if you're sailing by yourself.
Well, it makes everything hard. Like it makes managing your sails so difficult because...
Well, you can't look away. Literally, as soon as you look away and look at a chart plotter or something while you're hand steering...
It's kind of like driving a car, everything moves with you.
The boat changes course because of waves or wind or whatever. You're constantly managing your course. So if you have to look away just to check the horizon or, other boats around you, look at the chart plotter, usually drifting off 10 to 15 degrees. So it becomes pretty difficult. Anyway, we're complaining about our, about our glamorous boat life.
Right.
But
it's nice, it's not really complaining, but I think
it's part of it.
It's the reality of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think, people think that this is just like, we just spend all day drinking fruity drinks and floating around in blue water.
Well, we do once we get to where we're going, but in between sailing, I mean, I really enjoy sailing.
Yeah.
But it's it can be difficult. But just went downstairs pour a drink, and the boat's heeled over at 30 degrees. Your cup does not stay on the table, so I put it on our stove, which is gimbaled, so the stove will move with the boat, and you got to pour your drink sideways. So you learn how to deal with stuff. But this is actually the second passage we've ever done where stuff isn't flying all over the boat when we're sailing, so we're getting better at stowing things.
Yeah. Can you see? Are you like even in the frame of the camera?
I think so.
Touch the back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi. But anyway, just a quick update.
Yeah, thought we'd let you know what was going on today.
The best driving the boat, which is rare. She doesn't usually do that, but I needed a break.
Yeah.
And I needed her to be able to...
I can do it.
Yeah.
I just, I choose to sit.
So,
and you like driving the boat.
Yeah.
Actually, let's just back up for a minute and say that we usually sail every sail like 100% on autopilot. So,
yeah.
He's not really driving the boat either. He's just sitting behind the helm.
I'm just looking like I'm, doing something important.
Right.
So.
I mean, you're navigating and you are changing course and stuff, but you're not having to hand steer. So
yeah, hand steering.
It ain't all that.
Is difficult. Anyway.
All right.
Talk to you
You'll
guys
see what
later.
we see.
Bye.
So we made it to Union and then jumped over to Tobago Cays, where we were able to get in a good bit of snorkeling. The sea state was pretty calm, and the weather was decent enough. So we jumped in and took advantage. We've never seen this many starfish here at Tobago Cay. There was this huge area where the turtles usually are, and it was like every 4 feet there was a starfish, and it was kind of wild. They were almost like in a grid pattern, but they were amazing to look at. But there's nothing better at Tobago Cays than the turtles, and they definitely did not disappoint on this trip. we have made it to Carriacou, and we are working on, or AJ's working on, relocating Starlink. So Starlink has lived since we got it, right here. You can see behind me, on the doorads, I think is how it's said, where air comes into the boat. And it actually works really well there, but there's always a concern that when we're tacking or furling in the sail, that sometimes the lines get, really loose and the sail gets really flappy if it's really windy, and the lines have actually like you would snap a towel, would snap our isinglass right here. Like it's left some marks before. Like I think there's one right over there. And so the fear is that, in one of those moments, it could come in and it could actually loop around the Starlink and try to pull it out, or damage the Starlink, or worse yet, hinder what we're trying to do sailing. So our buddy on Remedy had an attachment for Starlink. That he never used. It's that gray topper there, and this is where our wind vane was, that we removed from the boat because it wasn't really functioning. So we always kind of thought that might be where we would mount it, but we just really weren't sure. So anyway, he just gave us that part. AJ just checked it out. It fits really well, and it looks like the wiring is going to be able to run down through, I'm trying to hold the camera in. It's going to run down through there, and I think it goes into this locker down here, and then across the back of the boat, and then up the coaming on the side. So I needed to get out of the sun. So anyway, it looks like that's going to work fairly easily. Nothing's easy on a boat. But AJ's working on the inside right now, running that wire. I posted a picture a minute ago on Insta with him down inside the deck locker on his back, trying to make sure that wire was going to fit. So yeah, I think it'll be okay. We hesitated putting it up there because of the shadow that it would put off on the solar. But we put it up there and looked at it a little bit, and it might be 100 watts at times, but it just really depends on, where the boat is shifting to. So I don't know, we just feel like it's more secure up there. It's also a little harder to steal up there. Not that anybody could probably do anything with it if they stole it, because they can't activate it unless we deactivate it. But it just, I don't know, it just feels more secure. So anyway, that's the project for today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going. Alright, so I just showed you a little bit about what's going on outside. So this is kind of what's going on inside.
So the lines, the original wire for the Starlink, you showed them where it came through on the outside?
I showed him where it was up here, yeah.
Yeah, so
right above our head, right.
The wire
right
basically
here.
Comes through here in the ceiling, down here and up to the router.
And
so
the router's over there behind the TV.
Yeah, so I'm taking it from up here in the ceiling and running it all the way down the starboard side of the boat to the back, and then out up to where the pole is. So, which means I got to take all these panels off in each room as I go along and run the wire.
Is the router staying up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So here's all the wire that I pulled up to here. I just fed it through. So there's chases down the whole side of the boat. So I have to take these things off all the way down and pull it in between each bulkhead. So I just fed it through that one.
So here's all the stuff that was actually on that shelf we have to pull out.
Yeah, that's
move everything.
Best for helping me put all this stuff back.
Yeah.
So.
That's the... Yeah, there's just no easy project on a boat. Like, you have to totally rip everything apart in order to...
This isn't awful, it's just, you know... It's
Yeah, you just have to take everything down and rip it apart.
Alright, that's up there.
And then it comes around here
So now
into
this
our
is here.
aft cabin.
So it's going to go here, down through there, underneath this.
And then back.
It'll be under our bed, going
the
back
bed.
to that back compartment back there.
And
Then all the way over
to that side.
through that bulkhead. There's another bulkhead here. I got to go through that bulkhead and then up where that pole is.
So anyway, so yeah, boat's a mess while we pull everything out to do that, but this kind of gives you an idea of what things are like. Here's another storage area. This is our hookah AJ uses to clean the boat, and then just more storage up here. All right, work my way back around through the kitchen. Okay. Are you ready for that?
Yep.
No.
So I'm cutting these pins down because they're super long and they look goofy sticking out. So I'm cutting them down to about that. So when I screw them in, there'll only be maybe an 1/8 inch sticking out.
A little makeshift workshop on the stairs here. Works out pretty good, actually.
Yeah. This winch, or not winch, the vise came with the boat. And actually so did most of the tools. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm trying to do my best to keep all the garage dust out of the boat.
Yeah.
So I'll vacuum it.
Starting to try and put together stuff back here. So he's finished running the wires. So I'm trying to get everything hung back up and all of the stuff back on the shelves in a somewhat organized manner. So anyway, I'll just keep showing you as we have interesting things to see. Alright, he's going back in the hole. Wires are run though, right?
Stay, don't drop.
Alright, up it goes. Locked in?
Again.
And when it comes on, it'll go flat again, right?
Right now it's set to where yet, but
Is it? Okay.
not clean enough.
All right.
Kind of
It's-
goofy looking, but
I don't think so.
at least it's
I mean, the pole's goofy because of the
pole has
lights.
purpose now.
Yeah. So the pole used to have a wind generator. Ooh, wind generator on it.
No
That-
shadow now because the angle's right. But
Yeah. All right,
there's
cool.
no any hesitation. Putting it up there was shadowing the solar panel.
Yeah, I said that was part of the reason we didn't do it. There's bird crap on our solar panels.
Yeah.
It's probably not helping with our solar.
Yeah.
All right,
Clean up.
all done. Now we just got to clean up the mess. We've cleaned up kind of as we go downstairs, so it's not too bad. Do you want to rinse out that thing or no?
I don't want to, but yeah. I
Okay.
should.